Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining the channel Moon Oracle. Happy October. Really quick announcement. Just wanted to inform you that I am open for personal readings. So if you're interested in purchasing a personal reading from me, just contact me through email, or you can contact me on social media. If you follow me on Instagram, whether it's my personal account, the Aladon, or my work account, Moon Oracle. But I preferably suggest just emailing me. My email is in the description box below, moonoracletarot@gmail.com. So yeah, like I said, if you're interested, don't hesitate. Just you know, when you contact me, just contact me for whatever you know, additional details you need, and we'll move from there. Okay, October. October's here. And now that you have gained a better, you've gained a wiser perspective within the understandings that you've picked up on when it comes to wisdom, when it comes to self-love. You're realizing, okay, now that I know how to assess this better, now that I know I can evenly just spread myself out and work in the ways that feels right for me, move in the ways that it just feels right for me. Now you're like, okay, it's like I want to feel this way, or I feel this way. But these are the things that I'm expecting from it. These are the things that I want to create out of this. How do I assess that? That is the energy that you're in. That is what you're figuring out. And the way to do it, I feel, is simply just being honest within what it is that you want. Revisiting those ways, those old ways that left you emotionally fulfilled, that left you happy, truly happy. Being in your truth is just, that is what helps bring clarity to you in order for you to really move confidently. You realize, okay, then I can do this. This is how I can do it. Maybe this is how I can do it. But I know that for the most part, I know I can do this. As long as I have a few of these key factors here that exist and that truly lie within me, then I can do this. And now this is opening up more space just to learn, to experience, to grow, to heal, but definitely to experience, to learn, to plant, to repot, rearrange. And with there being more space for you to incorporate new things, to incorporate change, you can now have a lot of options, possibly. There can be more options. And if that kind of leaves you at a standstill a bit, where it's like, then I might need a little bit more time, or I need to be able, I need to make sure how I'm going about this it's true, it's it's for me. So then you may just get quiet with yourself. That just might be what you need to know how to take breaks in between, to know how to just pit stop and not take up too much time as well. And within all of that waiting and evaluating, you're still in your power. You're still understand that there are still things around you that are stable, that are firm, that are grounded with you, that are standing with you, that believe in you just as much as you need to believe in yourself. This upgrades you. You are now upgraded. And to actually, like, when you fill everything out, then you realize the excess work that you don't necessarily have to put in the future. Realizing that certain things, like, you can say less. You can do less. When you feel things out more, it's like you realize it's not so much about the work. It's not so much about the action that needs to constantly be put in. It's like, what is already there in front of you, and what do you pick up from that? What are other people picking up from that? How is that already benefiting others? How is that benefiting you? How is that actually making the world a better place? How is that making your situations better? How is it all coming into alignment as it is? Are you seeing that through, and how are you seeing it through? You see it through by not having control over it all the time, not always feeling like it needs to be orchestrated in your way, in your way that, I'm not saying it's not helpful, but it's not always needed. Simply that. You accept the things that can't be changed as well, and that humbles you. That leaves certain things just left for someone else to figure out, and not necessarily for you to figure out. It's not all for you to do. You don't have to do all the work. But definitely stay how you feel. Wholeheartedly. Honestly. And then you get granted a new opportunity. You get granted something that's just, then you're just like, okay, bet. I don't want to say like, okay, now I feel, I hear you just like, okay, cool. Oh, I'm glad this doesn't have to be a waste of time, or then that wasn't going to be a waste of time. This isn't a waste of time. I get it, but just chill out a bit, because it's like, sometimes within what's not being said, it's pretty crystal clear. Sometimes you just need to weigh things out and really let things just cool down. You do your part, but you can't expect to just carry the weight all the time without there really being, what's the foundation? Like, is it built on sand? Because if it's built with love, if it's really built with something that you believe in, when you believe in yourself, things last. You have the Strength card, last card of the spread. But then you have King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah. You know your shit. But when you know things, when it comes to an emotional level, I feel like y'all hate hearing this shit. But when it comes to an emotional level, when you know that part of yourself, and when you learn more and you understand more, your perception changes, but it's in a beautiful way, in a way where it keeps you in a less chaotic mindset, where that control lies, where that control, you feel as though you need to have it. Just be sure within yourself. Be sure with what you know. Be sure with the fact that you don't know shit. When you don't know certain things, it's like, be confident within that, so that more things are introduced. More things can align and balance out when you let it flow. I'm gonna pull more for you. It's always when we get a better sense of understanding of ourselves, and we just become more at peace with ourselves. Something always has to shake it up. Somebody always has to like come in and try to fuck it up. And you know when that may be the case. Just make sure to not pick up, don't take with you any of that negativity that they tried to throw in your face, to try to really like move you from where you just got settled and move you from where you actually feel at peace at. Don't give that power in any way. Keep that in mind this month, to just, I mean for life, but currently, just keep that in mind so it doesn't take you back to where you were, where you could have been, where you can easily go. Certain things, just really quick, because you have the Five of Swords and then you got the High Priestess after. I guess I should switch it this way. So it's like, you stand up for yourself, and you defend your dreams. You defend you, right? Because you know what has to be let go of. You know the certain things that come within the change, within the transformation that you've been going through. You might pick up on some of those, like, you pick up on it, you hear it, and you're like, well, I don't know where this is necessarily going to take me. For the most part, I know that it's necessary. I know that this and somehow is in correlation with this, like with this change, with whatever it is that I need to see right now and understand. I know that this part matters, and nobody can tell me otherwise. Yeah, and then you got King of Pentacles, which is King of Hazards for this deck. like, I feel like you could be tested on the fact, like, I don't know, it's like people might want to test you on like your strength, or because you already come off with a very like hard exterior, that people, like, once people see you kind of moving differently, and it might, the consistency of it, the texture of it might be a little bit more soft, because you are in a more calmer state where you feel when it's right. When you feel it's right for you to switch up and do things differently, you'll do it. You know when you need to do it, you know how to do it, kind of. But what you feel, it's being seen, like it's being shown through how you move, how you function. So other energies, other people could probably, in a sense, fuck with you a bit, because they're all like, oh, like, I may have told you this like months ago, you could just go about it this way, but now you decide that you want to go about it this way, like, or you don't move in this way, so what makes you think you're gonna accomplish? What do you think you're gonna get out of this by moving in this way? This isn't you. Nah. That shit, you don't listen to that shit. You work on yourself in an honest way. You don't look back on the things that are just, it's just so fucking easy to just get swept up by. But for what? Just to end up where you were already? Just to end up in the same fucking loop? Like, no. You got 5 of Cups in reverse. You have 8. You had 8 of Hazards right there that I pulled out, and then you have this. That definitely tells me it's going by the beat of your own drum. Moving in the ways that work for you, in honest ways that really do benefit you. And not looking at the things that, okay, that you did have to get rid of, that might have felt like a loss, but it's like, no, this is change. This is what was bound to happen, or it needed to happen in this way, but things are working out in your favor. It's happening for you. It's, the universe is working with you. It's co-creating with you. Because you are taking the time to hear it. With that clear audience, you're hearing it. You're listening to it. And so you move in your direction. You move in your own direction. Okay. Damn, we're on 19 minutes. Let me pull a crystal card for you. You got, fuck it. You got rose quartz. Like, it just fell out, and I'm all like, I'm not done shuffling, but fuck that. Because we've been talking about emotions with you for a little while, and this is everything. So rose quartz is your crystal for the month of October. Okay? All right. Love you, Capricorn.